wherever you've been to study, the amount of knowledge that you have acquired and the amount of knowledge that you would acquire would be a big benefit to your country, wherever you're from. So I want to say, what do I mean about the amount of knowledge that you're going to acquire? Because normally, if you're going to study medicine, you're going to graduate as a medical doctor, if that makes sense. But how about you say to yourself, how about you learning more than just your medical practice? For example, it has been proven often over and over that talent and skills pay more better than you as an employee. What do I mean by this? Take that opportunity to learn more than what you've come to study in the country you are. Learn handwork. Are you a talented individual? How about you learning how to make your talent be your business? Okay, you've come to learn business studies. The question is, how about you learning how to use your business study, knowledge that you're studying in the university, and look at the society at large and ask yourself, what can I bring in? What can I learn from here? Maybe go to small businesses, do a voluntary job, learn one or two knowledge from them. At the end of the day, you just want to learn more than your level of practice you've come to study. Because I can't imagine you paying fees on hard currency, paying fees on dollars, paying fees on euros, and you just only come to study architecture, and architecture is the only thing you want to study. I know a lot of students would say, "Same, listen, I don't have time to learn more things. I need to focus to make first class." It's beautiful to make first class, but you need to ask yourself a question though. First class students always work for students who didn't even get first class or even the third class, which was the highest most of them got. A majority of them dropped out of school. Listen, what I'm saying in essence is the society, the world at large, favored people with a multiple skill talents. The society favored people who understand the times of talent. The society at large does not just favor people who go to university, the top best university, and just study what they went there to study and come out and have a successful life. If you look the statistics in life, out of 100% of international students who've gone abroad to study, only less than 25% of students that end up achieving their desired goal and desired job. Now, if you ask me what happened to the 75%, hey, the 75% majority of them, listen, only few of them actually even got to the middle class. If you're from Africa, probably go back home. If your parents see that you do not have an ability to generate job for yourself, probably end up giving you a little house and fixing you up for marriage, and maybe vice versa. But hold on though, is that what you really want for your life? You want to come study wherever you're coming from, Ghana, South Africa, Tanzania, Kenya, Nigeria. You want to come wherever you're coming from to study and just put only your focus on your area of practice you've come here to study? How about you ask yourself this question? Okay, I'm going to learn something. I'm going to learn a new skills that do not require me sitting in the classroom, but the skills that requires me going out there on the field on the practical side. Because there's nothing as beautiful as you being on the practical side than you just sitting in the class, getting a coursework, reading for exams, and at the end of the month or at the end of the year, you get a degree, you get a certificate. Listen, you need to understand that the times that we live has really changed. Now, I'll tell you a story about a friend I have. Well, for the purpose of the video, I'm going to call him James. So, James was studying mechanical engineering, and whilst James was studying mechanical engineering, he learned how to DJ. He loved music, but obviously, whilst he was in his country, James hadn't video before, DJing before, rather, sorry. James learned DJing, and over the years, whilst he was studying, he was perfecting his craft. Now, when James went back to his country, it was a bit hard to get a job. James filed application for job, wrote a lot of CV. It was really hard. I mean, at some point, his family expects him to be a better man for himself. But hey, in a country whereby the economy is not as glorious as you would expect it to be, where there's no jobs, but there's opportunity to create jobs, what do you then do? You create a job, right? So what James did, James actually said to himself, you know what? I've learned this and I've got this portfolio because even whilst I was studying, I kind of have DJed for so many celebrities, like so many superstars. And what James did, hey, James went back home and James still continued his DJ job after toiling around for 2 years with no job. Listen, James started getting paid a reasonable amount of money that he would normally would have not made if he had worked as a mechanical engineer. Listen, James' story is just one of those stories. In essence, what I'm saying is you as an international student, always have a backup plan, you know, always learn something skillful, always think about ways in which my talents, my passion can be a business to me. Because what if your glorious career you've come to study end up being give you that successful desired outcome that you want? What are you going to do? Are you going to sit down there, complain about the government, complain about the society not working for skilled people? Or are you going to stand up off your feet and say, you know what, whilst I was studying, I learned one or two stuff. And I believe what I've learned, I can literally make something with what I've learned. Listen, a lot of students, mostly African students that I have seen, who are so talented, they always say to themselves, listen, I'm going to leave my talent and I'm going to focus on the book that I want to read. Maybe after I finish university, then I can think about it. It's wrong. I'm saying to you today, it's wrong. See, I gave a story for a girl called Jessica. See, Jessica was studying in one of the African countries. You see, what I'm saying to you, making you understand that despite where you study or where you're going to study, it does work. The application is the same thing. So she was working in one of the African countries, Ghana precisely. And while she was studying economics or so, she was learning event management, how to make weddings, how to organize parties, how to make cakes, you know, basically anything that has to do with event management. Now, when she went back home, she got a job right away because she had a family who could employ her for a job. At some point, change of government, the employer's business got bust. And most of the staff were all laid off, including her. She couldn't get a job. She toured around for over 2 years. But guess what she did? She had to search the deep side of her. Because while she was working at this time, she had already been making cake for people and she's been already getting paid already. See, she said to herself, no, I'm not looking for a job. Now, what I need to look for now is how to make more cakes to make more money. I tell you, she went back to her country, Nigeria. Now, she was making cake for people and she was even charging as high as 300 to 500,000 naira, which is equivalent to a reasonable amount of money anywhere you are, considering the scale, the little scale that she was doing it in our country. You see, you got to understand the times. You gotta put the energy for the amount of money that you're spending and wherever you are.